So remember last week, Ingy walked off camera and he said his little monologue, he said his little piece, and then he walked off and he never came back. And Sean confirmed that he's not going to come back. He's done. Honestly, do I blame him? Not really, because if I'm putting myself in his shoes, okay? His shoes. Everyone on that stage is against him. Corona is fired up. She is ready to give him hell. He already knows that she rounded everybody up. Everybody is on her side. And plus, he's on video. He's not there in person. So most likely everyone in person and on that stage, they're going to be yelling, screaming, and no one's going to really listen to him or be able to hear him. And he probably just didn't want to deal with that and he left. But to be fair, Corona doesn't really understand why they broke up in the first place. He literally ghosted her one day and never came back. Like, that's really forked up. And this is the tell-all where you're put on the spot, you're grilled, you're questioned, you're supposed to confront all these things, and he chickened out.
I think he was probably afraid of just being tag teamed and...
You took it?
We all know we're going to be in the volcano at some point.
I wasn't made for this stuff, man. Like,
None of us were.
Yeah, because it's been easy for anyone on this stage.
Man.
Even Sarper, who really wanted Ingy to man up and he was going to be on his side, he was ready to defend Ingy. Even he. Okay, what is going on, you guys? No, go, mommy has to work. I think Sarper just really wanted him to man up and take the heat and answer the questions, and he was ready to defend him as long as he did that. But because he chickened out and he was acting like a little baby by just walking off and not taking any of the heat, Sarper was like, okay, well, I believe Corona and I'm on her side now. Can't defend you now. Honestly, I don't know if Sean would have asked him questions regarding the interview that he did with the Icelandic news or pop culture news or whatever he did in that digital article, because we really needed clarification on that. Corona claimed on social media that he did that alone and then he lied. Like, that article was filled with lies. She had no idea why they broke up. She did not plan on reenacting this whole thing, and it was all Ingy by himself, and she found out afterwards. So he really hurt her. But again, Ingy's not there to answer these questions. He chickened out, and so like we'll never really know. We only have Corona's side to go by, and I don't know. It kind of made me believe Corona a little bit more. And I know a lot of people don't like her. A lot of people think she's loud, she's annoying, and yeah, she does get annoying, but I mean, that doesn't mean that her story's fake. That doesn't mean that she's lying. And if you're one of the people who can't stand Corona's voice, or hell, maybe you have your own Corona in your own life. Like, maybe it's your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your sister, your mother, your father, like whoever you have that is so annoying and you want to tune out, I'm going to give you a piece of advice, okay? This is an excellent way to tune them out. Put in Raycon earbuds, okay? You select the active noise cancellation and you're just gonna hear calmness. I use them to listen to podcasts because I'm listening to a podcast all day, every day, so I cannot live without my earbuds. I have Raycon's everyday earbuds that have a 32-hour battery life, and I obviously need that because I use them all day. You're gonna get great quality at an affordable price. Plus, they're offering up to 30% off site-wide for Black Friday and Cyber Monday. They come in a variety of bright, fun colors. I have lavender. It's one of my favorite colors. And look how cute the protective case cover is. And they support wireless charging, so I don't even have to take off the cover to charge it. What's also amazing is that they're sweat and water resistant. They also offer different sound quality options. So if you want to block out all the outside noise, like if you have someone gibbering, jabbering, nagging in your ear, you can choose active noise cancellation mode. But if you have to, let's say, listen to a podcast like me, while also being aware of your surroundings and what's happening around you, you can choose awareness mode. That's actually the one I use the most. So take advantage of the Black Friday Cyber Monday sale. Go to buyraycon.com/mythoughts today to get up to 30% off site-wide. Yes, that means you're going to get up to 30% off everything on Raycon's website when you go to buyraycon.com/mythoughts. And thank you, Raycon, for sponsoring today's video. Let's move on to Sean and Joanne. Sean's gonna try to move to America now that his visa got approved, but he has to talk to his daughter first. So does this mean that he's going to move to America with his daughter, since he did mention that he has full custody? I think that's what he said. I didn't really understand what was happening, but what was very clear is that they both suck at communicating with their children. His daughter also has no idea that he's in America for the tell-all. He was like, oh, if she finds out, she's going to be so mad at me because she really wanted to come to America. She really misses Joanne. And if she finds out that I came here without her, she's going to be crushed. You know she's gonna find out, right? I don't know about Joanne and Sean. Like, they seem like nice people, they're a cute couple, but they really do suck when it comes to communicating with their kids. Why would you lie to your kid when she's definitely gonna find out? Now she has to deal with the fact that you lied and hid things from her again. First the marriage, now this. She's not going to trust anything he says anymore. Same with Joanne. They keep lying to their kids and hiding stuff, and they just like drop bombs on them and expect them to be okay with everything. Joanne's mom comes on and talks about how she actually really likes Sean, but she's still hurt that Joanne hid the marriage from her for 2 whole years. And Shekinah's like, wow, Joanne, your mom's a lot. I can see why you keep things from her. And Joanne's mom calls Shekinah out and she says, didn't you leave your kid behind to go to another country for your man?
You're a mom yourself, and yet you were going to go move to Turkey and leave your daughter behind?
Oh, wow.
I mean, I don't understand.
Oh, damn.
And you're shoving your opinions down her throat, acting like she's entitled to tell you everything when you actually have to earn that as a parent.
Okay, so I do agree with Shekinah here. I think we all know someone who is either so negative or so hypercritical that it's easier if they don't know. You just don't want to tell them things anymore because you know they're going to rain on whatever you're about to tell them. So I do agree with her there. But something like marriage, like marrying someone, is so crazy to keep from your mother or your parents. Like, her dad doesn't even know because apparently her dad's going to take it way worse. Like, he's going to take it personal. He's going to be hurt and wounded. And I'm like, what are you going to do? Now you told the entire world on national TV that you're married and he's going to find out after that. And she's like, yeah, I'm going to have to figure something out. I'm going to have to deal with it. Like, what? Oh my God, why are they so bad at communicating? This is like James and Tata level.
Joanne, I didn't mean to come for your mom. I'm sorry. It's just triggering because my mom is very similar.
I appreciate that Shekinah apologized to Joanne, but she didn't apologize to the mom. I can understand where Shekinah was coming from. She said she was very triggered by Joanne's mom because it reminded her of her mom. And remember, Shekinah's parents and her entire family doesn't accept Sarper, so they're not even talking anymore. So I do believe that Shekinah was projecting. Now, remember how Sarper's past hookup Dee Dee mentioned that, yes, they met and hooked up before Shekinah. However, he recently reached out to her a couple months ago. And it turns out that he reached out to her because, remember, Shekinah told him that they need to get couples therapy, but he also needs to get individual therapy. So in Sarper's mind, he's like, oh, Dee Dee's a therapist. Let me reach out to her. And so he reached out to her because of that. Like, how did he think that was a good idea? And according to him, it's better that way because she knows him better than any other random therapist would. Oh my God. That's the whole point. You're supposed to have someone who doesn't know either of you so that they're unbiased. What the fork? Just because she knows the way around your dick doesn't mean that she's the best person to therapize you. Can you imagine going to couples therapy with your current partner only to find out afterwards that the therapist was your current partner's ex hookup? They used to fork a bunch of times. Can you imagine? I would be pissed.
Knowing I'd slept with that person who's giving you advice, I would feel so disrespectful. I will make you imagine that because you should. You imagined me doing it.
It is not safe.
Shekinah also said that Sarper had her remove all her fillers from her entire face minus her lips. So her whole face, except for her lips, is filler free. And the look on Corona's face, the faces that she made were hilarious. I mean, come on, let's admit that was all of us on our sofas, on our chairs, watching. When Shekinah said my entire face is filler free except for my lips, we were all like, really? Are you sure about that?
So your face now is fillerless.
Correct, except for my lips. But everything he's told me to do has worked in my favor, I think, and has made me look and feel
Corona, what was that eye roll I just saw?
I'm sorry. I'm not buying it. Just the cheeks and the chin, I'm not sure. But, like, if you say it, then I believe you.
Okay, yeah. I mean, my cheeks and chin are mine. I don't have filler there. I don't have implants.
But you know, that's what Shekinah says, so we gotta believe her. Maybe she tried to dissolve all her fillers, but not everything dissolved. I mean, her face does look softer. Okay, I want to talk about James and Tata because I feel like this is always a very interesting topic of discussion, especially in the age of social media and Insta-hoes. And by Insta-hoes, I mean men, women, and all others. Tata saw that James was following an Insta model and that he was watching videos of them, like girls in thong bikinis and twerking, and she considered that cheating. I believe that everybody on that stage disagreed that James cheated on her. They were all like, no, that's not cheating. I don't consider that cheating.
Who here thinks James cheated?
No.
No.
No. Absolutely not. I'm sorry.
Ridiculous.
But I really liked how Corona worded this. She said he overstepped her boundaries that she set for him, and that made her upset, and she's absolutely allowed to be upset. I found it funny that Shekinah initially was on James's side. She was like, oh my God, he can't even catch a break. All he's doing is watching a video. He saw one video. Oh my God. But then she quickly jumped to Tata's side after realizing that James was following these girls and watching their videos. Like every single update that they had or post that they had, he would be watching them while he was taking a quote dump in the bathroom. I feel like that is different. It's different when you're scrolling or swiping and you happen to look at a video and you watch it because you enjoy it and then you keep swiping. But to follow creators, like individual creators, and then you keep tabs on them and then you watch their every upload and their every post and their every video and then you go follow them on OnlyFans, like that is different. Do you agree or disagree? Because I'm sure some people disagree. Since then, James deleted all his social media and gave Tata all his passwords. And Sarper was like, oh, that's unfortunate. Like, you shouldn't have to do that because when you give a woman your finger, they take your hand. And when you give them your hand, they take your arm. And when you give them your arm, they take your whole body. And then Sarper tries to make a point that when he watches these spicy videos of women, he doesn't see the women. He has no emotional connection with them. He just looks at the booty and the pair of teats, and that's it. And then Shekinah goes, oh, so you're objectifying these women? And he goes, yeah, exactly.
Women cannot understand that. I mean, it is just for eyes. For example, when I see a girl with a bikini, I don't look at the girl. I see two boobs, one butt, nothing individual, not as a whole.
So you're objectifying women.
Yeah.
I have to give James credit when he said, Tata didn't make me delete anything. I'm a married man. And when my wife told me her boundaries and that she's not comfortable with this, as her husband, I decided to respect that. Now, that's a man. I think that's the manliest thing that James has ever said so far this entire season. We learn that James is not allowed to watch porn, but then Tata clarifies that he's not allowed to watch it alone. They can watch it together though, and James had no idea. And now he is so excited. He's smiling ear to ear. He's so eager to explore that part of their relationship. And now we all know what they're going to do that night when they go home after the tell-all. We end the tell-all with Josh and Lily. Vivian comes on, she asks him about 20 times why he won't fork her mom and if he has a penis problem. And he continues the bullshit. I don't know what his deal is. I don't know. He's either not attracted to her, he's either not in love with her, or he plays for the other team, which is completely fine and not for us to, I guess, I just judged. So I'm a total hypocrite. But yeah, I don't know. Something's going on.
Because I wanted it to be more than just angry sex. I wanted to be more emotional. I want us to be truly happy and loving in that moment.
Oh, and did you guys notice how when Sean brought out Jared, his brother, Lily's face lit the freak up? She's like, hi, Jared. Oh my God, hi. Oh my God, Jared, I miss you. It's so good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you.
Hi, how are you on the screen? It's
Yes,
good.
I miss you.
We miss you too.
Oh, very sweet. Wow. Yes, she certainly was happy when she saw Jared.
Yeah, so handsome, Jared.
I mean, I don't blame her. She picked the wrong brother. But did anyone notice a ring on his finger? I'm going to have to go back and see if he wore a ring because, I don't know, maybe he's single. I cannot stand Josh. He's such a loser. He's the definition of weaponized incompetence. He's a user. He's a moocher. He's a bullshitter. I hate him. I hate him. I mother effing hate him. At the very end, Lily, for whatever deranged, delusional reason, said that she wanted to work on her relationship and her marriage and yada, yada, yada. This is so freaking dumb. And Josh was like, oh yeah, okay, honey, I love you so much and you love me and we're gonna make this work. Yeah, whatever, dude. I think it's absolutely ridiculous and stupid and dumb that they ended the tell-all that way. What do they have to work on? Like, there's nothing. They don't have any love. They don't have any romance. They don't, like, he doesn't like, I don't even think he likes her. And for Lily, I think she's just lonely and she doesn't want to be alone and she doesn't want to get a divorce because that to her is going to be embarrassing and that's going to seem like a failure, and it's not. It's really not. I would so rather be single than be in that kind of relationship with that dude. And that's it for the recap. What did you guys think? Let me know all your thoughts. And by the way, I did not have any video clips in here because TLC striked my last video. So that's why it's down. You won't see it. Let me show you guys all the timestamps that they claimed. So basically how YouTube works is they give you an option where you can automatically remove all those clips that they timestamped. But if I remove all of it, my video is going to make no sense. So basically I have to re-edit it and then repost it without any of the video clips, even if it's over my voiceover, because they claim that too. So there's nothing I can do, okay? So I hope you guys enjoyed the recap. Let me know all your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, please just give it a thumbs up. Please give it a thumbs up. Right now, give it a thumbs up, okay? Let me be a thirsty hoe right now and give me a thumbs up and leave a nice little comment in this video. And I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.
Simple minds. I guess we'll take it one